I am the one, don't wait your time, don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
Hey guys, this is an old series from a while ago, and the previous disc that I used broke, so I got a new copy, and this one has fixed all the previous one's problems. So yeah, I won't have to save randomly because I think the disc is gonna crash. No siree, won't have to do that no more. I ain't gonna say no. Oh. Alright. So let's go. This would be part, I think, 18, maybe 19, I don't know. I'll check later. Whenever I'm uploading it. Well, editing it and then uploading it. Which I still have to add the watermark to. I was in the middle of making a video where I was going to point out the watermarks and then get rid of them in the video, but I messed up and I spent my money in the wrong, area, and I spent too much in the animation app, so the animations don't have watermarks anymore, but the editing tool does. So this video will still have a watermark. Ah, it's raining. Oh jeez! This guy has an all-wheel drive turbo, with a good bit more horsepower than my car, I think. So, I don't think that's good. Later on in this game, I might get a car like his. For situations like this one. Also, I've gotten a lot better at this game. Specifically, I've only played a little while, this new better version, which fixed all the bugs. There weren't really that many bugs. It would just once in a while crash in the middle of my play session, so I don't have to randomly save in fear of it crashing anymore. I should have punched the gas and tried to turn. That would have worked a lot better because of the oversteer. Yep. Dang it. Alright. And I'm also making an animation where I go through all the stereotypes that are actually true statistically and evidently by the population's usage of the representation of the thing. The title isn't that long, it's basically just I think it's the stereotypes that have that are statistical and have evidence. Oh, this part's gonna stink. It's rainy and it's dirt. Those two don't neither of those mix well with a rear-wheel drive front engine car in this game. Together they'd mix horribly. They mix especially well whenever it's an all-wheel drive car going against my car, because all-wheel drive cars are adapted to both those things. But I'm still somehow holding my own. I scratch my head. Right here. Right there. I'm glad this game isn't like some other games that I've seen, like you dink a wall and then you'll immediately crash and burn and fly everywhere. That'll make the game more realistic, which is what it's trying to go off of with all these different weather conditions being so strong, but yeah. Like I'm gonna put, it'll all be using my stick figure to represent it. My stick figure will first eat a cheeseburger, then he'll get fat and it'll show the American flag. Then he'll get a bottle of vodka, and then he'll squat down. I don't know if I'll add in I think I'll just keep it at that, and then it'll show pretty much all the Slavic flags and maybe Finland. Then I might put like a hammer and sickle poster in behind it, and then get rid of, and then add like China, Vietnam, Laos, North Korea, and Cuba, I think. Are those the remaining socialist countries? I know there are socialist rebels in Philippines and Colombia, and there are parties of it in other countries. But yeah. Then I'm gonna put one scene of my guy smoking something and his glasses turning red. And then it's showing the Dutch and Jamaican flags. Should I call it their neighbor Deutschland's name of it for Dutch, or its name of Netherlands, or the English name of Netherlands? Or would the flag be called the Dutch flag or the Netherlands flag? I don't know. Whichever one it is, comment it down below. Either way, there's not that many words in the video, so I'm probably not gonna put it on the video anyway. But I've made some tweaks with my style in this game, probably because I've played a lot of the first game in this series. And the first game is about 7.5 times more difficult than this one. It might not have the weather conditions or even the dirt, but it is difficult. That's all get out. It's like every time, it's like on this, every track is raining or dirt, or every car is a front wheel drive car to where you don't have enough traction. It's like ridiculous. Either you don't have squat traction or you got way too much and you need to just slow down or something. Oh, I'll win the car if I beat this guy. Front wheel drive, no turbo, supercharger, heavy as all get out, moderate amount of torque and horsepower, and I get this thing if I win. This thing doesn't got squat in the sense of stats, but it's alright. It'll be a nice pickup truck. I might upgrade it and use it for like, yeah, maybe Gymkhana, I'd say. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. Mazda 6. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's one outside. In the neighbor across from me's house. Either a Mazda 6 or a Mazda 3. I'll have to check if it has a spoiler or not, because they're pretty much the same from what I've seen. There might be some internal tweaks or something. The only difference I can see in body style is one got a spoiler and one don't. So, yep. I think my video quality's been going up too. Cause I think this video looks a lot better than like my first video. And the audio quality, jeez, it's gotten a lot better. Might not be as good as I want it to be, cause I even have a microphone, and the video quality could be better cause I have a Elgato Game Capture HD 60. But those things take a while to set up. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work, sometimes they're just like, oh, you want us to work? Well, we'll work, but we won't even save the thing. Which is a thing that actually happened to me and my cousin while recording with it. We recorded, I'd say a 40-minute long video of me playing Need for Speed Underground 2. And I really liked the video, and it was really well done, and we had like some really funny jokes in that video. And it was really good. And then it didn't save it, and I'm just like, Boy, how do you save? I hit stop recording. Doesn't that mean save? What? How do you save video for record? Yeah, that's pretty much what it did. Remember the Elgato whenever we recorded that like 40-minute video? And then like it was just like yeah, that's about right. I'm gonna give a stick figure dramatization of basically what he just showed me. But yeah, it's about right. So oh, ooh, that's like a K car with how small its engine is. Alright. Also, soon I might be trying to drop some knowledge on y'all. Some real smart stuff, like history and science and other things. So you'd be expecting that, especially the history part. If you is loyal sub to channel, or just a friend of mine from school, then you probably know of my video where I took Bill Wirtz's video and got rid of religious and also got rid of words of wisdom and amazing comedic thing, and yeah. Sent it to my history teacher, and she was like, "This lit mate, I'ma use in class." And now, I'm trying to make soon a history of Japan, but with the same thing. I'm gonna see if any of you know how to make thumbnails on mobile. I know how to make thumbnails, but I don't know how to use them to put them on the video. I've seen like use video editor, which my friends on YouTube that use video editor have told me. I mean the YouTube video editor that they have on the website, and I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't really work because I can't use that on my tablet, and the only computer I have access to is too old to run it. So I don't know. The only computer that I really have access to. And I got about 1/10 the points I needed for this. Oh, you serious? I got both of those drifts and it just knocks me out of points. I scraped the dirt and I lose. Yep, I scraped the dirt. Hey. I will come back when it's not raining. When it's not raining, I could probably beat that guy. German trend. Don't you ever get amazed by that stuff? Let me take you up my beer. It's my query inside. You look like a piece of crap. And I see why you're called German tread, cause you got a Voltenwagen. That's probably how you say it in German. If you're any German, get offended. Because it makes views. Get triggered. Because it makes the views flow. The views must flow. And as me and my friends at school know, the views must flow. One of my friends is trying to start a channel, and he's gonna put my video in like a cringe compilation, or he was if it wasn't like such a good roast, because I roasted him real good. If you didn't get the joke that I put in it, if you did see it, it was how me and my friends had this game at school. It's like, hey, I found this map from 5th grade. How about we use it, and we like chart different areas on the map, and we can have those. and me and my other friends were like, yeet. And originally I had India, and then I didn't want it anymore. Bad idea, real bad idea in it. And then I tried to take New York, and that failed. Then they sent me to Uranus, and I've been stuck there ever since. Also, I say it Uranus. Alright, so that was a joke inside of it, and like one of my friends has India, I think one of them has Egypt. The main one is Charles Lowe, who has all of Afro-Eurasia, which in total has 4 billion people living inside of it. He has also renamed England to the City of England. He hasn't really done much. I think I might try to take Honshu soon from him, because currently I have renamed Uranus about 3 times in total, and this time I gave it a meme name, and now I actually found a national anthem for it and a flag, and I was like, how about I use this? So I did, and I even put it in 2 or 3 animations. And soon I'm gonna make a chart showing like the game that we do, like what land each person has. Like you have Ghost Foe has Australia. There's one friend of mine who I roasted in the Mo Roastin' video who has a dimension all to themselves. I took it because they kind of got kicked out of the game. So it's like, I went over to Charles and I was like, hey, can I buy this off you? And he was like, okay. And yeah. And the thing that I noticed, 2 of my friends know history good. So, oh, nice. Oh. He just got his tooth out. Yeah. So they can history good, and one of my friends is a big fan of Russia, specifically the Russian Empire and the Soviet Union. More specifically, the Soviet Union. So he likes it so much, he went over to everybody, I was like, hey, how about we adopt socialism, but we don't call it by the right name, we just call it communism. Which I don't get, because if he likes the USSR, and he knows what it means too, but him and all his friends say it's communism. I'm like, bruh, can you history good? And they're like, yep, here's history. And they tell me history, and I'm like, okay, what is USSR stand for? And they'll say the right thing. And then I was like, alright, what ideology do they have? It's like communism, and I'd be like, boy, I mean, yeah, technically, I guess. I thought I was the technical one in the group, but no, apparently these guys are. Well, technically I am. But yeah. I actually wrote in a piece of paper all the different details and stuff, which I'm probably gonna make into an animation, or like a chart. And I wrote on the piece of paper, communism, fascism, capitalism, democracy, and eventually I put so many down, it almost went all the way down the paper, that I wrote it down on. And then they were like, where's Buddhism and Hinduism, says the guy who has India in the game. And I'm like, that's not an ideology, that's a religion. And he's the one, I mean, he knows history. I don't know. There's a video that I made and this other guy made, which copy and pasted and did a thing too, which talked about earlier, which I think all of them saw. or scene. So yeah, that's alright. And one of them, Charles, is probably gonna be watching this. What up? What are you gonna do for your roasting video on Ghostfo? Like, leave it in the comments. What you're gonna roast him with? Are you gonna do another animation? Please, like, figure out how to copy and paste your frames. That's my best friend. It'll be yours too, because I could barely tell what was going on in your animation. I just saw a bunch of flashing pictures. I couldn't tell what was going on. And another thing, if you're gonna be using like a computer, try using, I'd say, Flip-a-Clip. That's what I use. I think it's for all devices. It might just be for Android and Apple. I heard you have like an Amazon? Or Amazon, however you say it, I don't care. Got data and a few other things thing. So, yeah. That'd be that. Just some things. Oh, and if Ghostfo or I think Luna Moon Furry Crazy Drug thing, whatever that other, I know it starts with Luna Moon. I put on a sign in the roast video made by Luna Moon Furry. That pretty much sums you up, and the animation part that I made for you. I got 6 wins and 1 loss. That's alright. I think I've gotten a good bit better. 69 wins and 6 losses. I think I'm doing alright. Yeet. Haruna Slasher be like, boy, you lit fam, you want to go? And I'm like, yeet. Male. No, not male. BBS. On course. Oh, I forgot to do the thing for the thing guy. I'm gonna do this guy. Yeet. I challenge. I'm not from Tokyo, but I'll be that. That's what that says. I've been speaking this entire time and not recording because I forgot to. Basically, I accepted a challenge from the slasher, this music though. And, yeah, and I beat a guy on a mountain. You didn't see it. Also, I got America, got me Southern accent, which is my base attempt at it. And, my English, or Anglo-Saxon Roman thing combination on a small island. And mind ruskif, Bieloruskif, Ukraine, and Polska accent. No, to a lesser extent Polska, and to a lesser extent Ukraine. I think the other two mainly apply. Because aren't they like best friends in that order? I think. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, if you like the video, leave a like. Comment down below. Subscribe for more content like this because that leaves one possible view for one possible video later in future. And yep, this is Fiestamino 07 out. First time I used intro outro like that. I don't care. It still sounds better than old one.